The AI wars just went nuclear. The Pentagon has officially blacklisted one of the world's most advanced AI companies, while simultaneously watching their biggest competitor rake in $110 billion in what might be the largest private funding round in history. Let's start with the bombshell that's sending shockwaves through Silicon Valley. The Pentagon has officially designated Anthropic, the company behind Claude AI, as a supply chain risk. This isn't just bureaucratic paperwork, folks. This is the defense establishment essentially saying Anthropic's technology is too dangerous for government use. According to reports, this all started when talks between Anthropic and the military about using their AI models completely broke down. The president didn't mince words either, posting on Truth Social, quote, "We don't need it, we don't want it, and will not do business with them again." That's about as blunt as it gets from the highest office in the land. Now here's what's wild about this. Anthropic has actually been one of the more cautious players in the AI space. They've been vocal about AI safety, they've implemented constitutional AI principles, and they've generally tried to position themselves as the responsible alternative to more aggressive competitors. But apparently, that wasn't enough for the Pentagon. The question is, what exactly happened behind closed doors to trigger such a dramatic response? But Anthropic isn't taking this lying down. The company is firing back hard, calling the Pentagon's designation, quote, "legally unsound," and they're threatening to challenge this in court. Now, this is where things get really interesting from a legal perspective. Supply chain risk designations are typically reserved for foreign companies or those with clear security vulnerabilities. Anthropic is arguing that the government can't just slap this label on them because negotiations went south. They've got a point if the Pentagon can arbitrarily blacklist American AI companies whenever talks break down. That sets a pretty dangerous precedent for the entire industry. What's really fascinating here is the timing. This feels like a power play in the broader AI governance battle that's been brewing in Washington. The government wants AI companies to play by their rules, and Anthropic apparently refused to bend the knee. But here's my take. This could actually backfire spectacularly for the Pentagon. By making Anthropic a martyr, they might be inadvertently strengthening the company's position with privacy-conscious customers who see this as validation that Anthropic won't compromise on their principles. Sometimes the best marketing is being banned by the government. Now, while Anthropic is fighting the government, their biggest rival, OpenAI, just hit the ultimate jackpot. We're talking about $110 billion in new funding. And let me break down these numbers because they're absolutely mind-blowing. Amazon is putting in $50 billion, while Nvidia and Softbank are each contributing $30 billion. This values OpenAI at $730 billion. To put that in perspective, that's more than Tesla, more than Meta, and approaching the market cap of entire countries' stock markets. The timing here is absolutely fascinating. OpenAI announces this massive funding round on the exact same day that their competitor is getting blacklisted by the Pentagon. Coincidence? I seriously doubt it. This looks like a coordinated flex, showing investors and the government that OpenAI is the safe choice, the establishment pick. And the numbers back up their dominance. They're claiming over 900 million weekly active users and more than 50 million paying subscribers. Those aren't just impressive metrics, they're monopoly-level numbers. But here's what worries me about this deal. Amazon's $50 billion investment isn't just money, it comes with strings attached. They're getting custom models and deeper integration. We're potentially watching the creation of an AI cloud monopoly that could be even more powerful than anything we've seen in tech before. Let's dig deeper into what this Amazon partnership really means, because the devil is absolutely in the details here. This isn't just Amazon writing a check. They're getting custom models and what the reports call more. That more is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. We're likely looking at exclusive access to certain capabilities, priority processing power, and probably integration so deep that Amazon Web Services becomes the de facto infrastructure for enterprise AI. Think about it. Amazon already controls a massive chunk of the internet's infrastructure through AWS. Now they're getting preferred access to the most advanced AI models. That's not just market dominance, that's market control on a level we've never seen before. Nvidia's $30 billion investment makes perfect sense too. They're basically ensuring their GPU monopoly extends into the AI training market for years to come. And SoftBank's $30 billion? Well, they've always been the wildcard investor willing to make massive bets on transformative technology. But here's what I find most telling about this whole deal: the speed. Raising on $10 billion doesn't happen overnight. This was planned, coordinated, and executed with military precision. While Anthropic was getting dragged through congressional hearings and Pentagon meetings, OpenAI was quietly locking down the largest private investment in tech history. That's not luck, that's strategy. So here's the big question. Are we watching the birth of an AI monopoly, or is this just the market rewarding the company that's willing to play ball with both government and big tech? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of these massive AI power plays, smash that subscribe button, because this story is far from over.